adjusting a couple things here. And I'm geeking out right now. And I thought, while I was kind of doing some of these things, that maybe some of you might come online and like to see what it is that I'm doing. And a while ago, I told you about a product that I had bought called a Stream Deck, which here's the box. Ta-da! Stream Deck. And if you're not familiar with what is a Stream Deck, let me pull this microphone a little closer. It's basically a way for you to be able to create custom buttons that can help you navigate during a live stream, and so much more, even if there's a lot of regular websites that you go to. But the thing that I found is while you're in live production, it's sometimes hard to navigate like different things. You get a lot going on, thinking about what you're going to say and what you want to present and getting through different screens versus just staying on one static page. So the Stream Deck's coming in really handy, but now what I'm doing, I'm geeking out. So if you want to go on this little journey with me, come on down for a ride. I've discovered how to customize the keys with like a color sequence or things that are helpful to me to remember, almost like subconscious, like to hit a button. And for my agency, it's a little bit different because recently I started doing some consulting in groups online, but I also have pieces that I have to produce for clients and for projects that we have. So, for instance, when I go live for Kudos or other groups, um, I can have a file set up in place so I know exactly what I'm going to do in that show layout. So anyhow, so this is that Stream Deck that I got, and in the past couple of weeks, I started becoming a little bit more acclimated with it. And what I thought I'd do today is show you this new little hack that I have for being able to do custom keys. So, like for instance, here. Being able to label scene one, two, three, and I was putzing with it, doing some other things earlier, but real quick, this is what I'm going to do is a little demo. So if you're interested, come follow along. And always feel free to say hello in the comments. But the Stream Decks, you can buy those online at just about anywhere. Amazon, Best Buy does have some in stock sometimes. So if you like supporting local businesses, I always try to encourage that. If you can find some things in your local community to buy it offline if you can. That way, it does help keep the stores available for us. All right, so this is what I'm doing. In Canva, you can set up a free Canva account, which is great for creating graphic designs. And for these little buttons that we're going to use, you'll see that it is just these little buttons. So the size that I need for those buttons, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. You can set up a free Canva account, no big deal. Go on over and do that. But let me switch my screen over here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so how you guys doing? Is everybody's week going good? I hope so. All right, so first you're going to go up to the top and hit create a design. I want to create a custom design actually, so we're going to do custom design. I did one earlier. So the size setting is 72 by 72. And for the beam branding, we've been using a lot of this blue and yellow. For Kudos, I have more red, black, and white. But I want to keep it where I know immediately when I'm on that one screen of, oops, let me come over here one second. When I'm on that one screen, I'll be able to, hi, I had my camera off there for a minute. I'll be able to know, oh, I'm on the playlist, the screen list for Kudos or Beam. That way I don't get distracted. Okay, so all I'm going to do, real simple, I'm going to take a blue background. We'll do like a dark blue. And then I want to come over here and just add the number 1 for my text. It's way up here, so let's bring this down. Are you guys seeing this? Yep, it's popping up. Okay, so the way that it defaults in Stream Deck is the name. I don't know if I said StreamYard earlier. If I did, excuse me. Okay, so Stream Deck, the way that it's set up, it has a name in the system for each button. So I'm going to leave room on this little thumbnail, if you will, so that that text can show up. And we're going to create 4 of them, okay? Real simple. We'll duplicate this page. I'm going to change this to number 2. And the cool thing is by duplicating it, you are automatically building in the right exact font and size. Everything's the same, okay? All right, so we're going to go to 4. And then I'm going to just download this as JPEG files. Whoops, there we go. Seems to be bogging down. Okay, so JPEG, I want all of them. You don't need to do transparency or anything fancy. Just download all of those files. Seems to be taking a little bit longer. I think I might have a little bit of lag. What's going on? What's going on, Internet? Come on, Comcast, I paid you. All right, so where are we at here? Let me close this. Okay. For some reason, I have a lot of lag on this video, and that stinks because I wanted to show you guys this. Let me try this one more time. All right, so I think Canva is kind of maybe a little bit slow, so I'm going to shut this down. You guys know the short of it. After you download your file, just save it to your desktop or whatever file works for you, right? Okay, so then I am going to come back over to, let me see if I can get the screen up. I closed that application down. I don't know if it was just pulling too much on my computer. I don't know. But anyhow, okay, so imagine after you're done with Canva and you create all of your little files that are shaped 72 by 72, save it to your hard drive, create a little folder, and you can see here, I had done one earlier. Okay, so on here I have my main camera, which like when I push this button, it goes to the screen that you're seeing. Um, this is like another one. Let me show you right here. Okay, so all I'm doing is on the deck, you open it up in the background and really simply just click on the button that you want to customize. And then over here, let me zoom this up so you can see a little bit. Oops. Why is this not going up? Here we go. Oh, down here at the bottom. Okay, so down here, I'm having a little bit of a hard time. Okay, down here, you're going to see the option to select that button. There we go. I got it in there now. Can you see it? Okay, so right here, you have the option. Click the button that you want, and then there's this little drop-down menu, and you go Set from File. So earlier I had created a number 1 and I just dropped it in there. So boom, that's done. Now what happens is, I'm going to show you this really quick. Let me switch back over to this screen. Okay, so when I hit this button, it's going to change. So there's almost like activated, and then it transitions after you hit that button. So you have almost like on off, so you know where you're at in there. So really simple. You can go through and customize all of these buttons to what you want, whether it's using Canva so that you can get really custom into your colors, or even if you have a logo, anything like that, super simple. But they do have some that are built in here. So let me go over here again. Oops, let me see if I can get over it. I gotta show you my screen. Hold on one second, guys. Um, Stream Deck. Here we go. Ta-da! Okay, we got there. All right, so if I click on another button, I also have the option to do create from icon, and they do have some artwork that's in there that you can go through and add. Like they've got like a Pinterest logo or a Facebook logo, a whole bunch of them. So you can customize it. And then the same thing with this. After you're done, you just go through and simply download that file right to your hard drive and then import it just like I showed you earlier with the one that we made in Canva, and then you just import it. And something that I'm kind of liking, I don't know if I can get it on here, but I have a lot of specific apps that I go to every single day. And for instance, when I go into Facebook, I'm usually not on the front end where a lot of people see it. I'm either using one of my social media management tools, or I'm in the background. Facebook has the Creator Studio, which is really great if you're using a lot of video. So for me, this is something that I do. Let me see if I can pull it up here. You can see I've got some specific websites that I'm regularly at, even like getting into I have one website that I designed that's in WordPress and another one that's in ClickFunnels. So I instantly can just push that button and it'll take me where I want to go. I even have one just for giggles. Let me see. I don't know if it'll pull up this way. Well, it doesn't matter, but it automatically goes to this one digital library that I like, so that I'm not trying to like fumble, where's that website, or it's super long or whatever. So it makes it super simple for being able to get to different spots that you like. But the one thing that I'm really liking right now is this idea with each of those Facebook or social media platforms that I'm promoting, the Kudos and then the Beam, is now I'm going to be able to create like this really simple, easily mapped out screens for each of those two different businesses or whatever you want to call it. So I'm Elizabeth Marasco in both of them, but it's two totally different capacities. So I think that's going to be fun. And let me see if I want to show you one more thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on here. I might not be able to. But the whole point is have a little bit of fun. I mean, they've got like a ton of, this is what I want to show you, some of the artwork that they have that you can play with, so you can have a little bit of fun. On my countdown timer, I use like a Flash Gordon, so your work can be fun. You can definitely get in touch with your inner child, go out there and get your little radical little tongue emoji or whatever you have going on. But I think that sometimes these are things that can make it easier for us as we are trying to navigate and learn these different skill sets. And especially when you're doing live, it can become a little bit overwhelming, like all the different things you've got to remember, your titles, your captions, looking at the screen, covering your content. Oh, did I get my website promo out there? So having it easily accessible right at your fingertips makes it super easy. In fact, I even programmed on this Stream Deck my voicemail for my business line so that I can, because it's digital, but then this way I can just pop it up. Like I start my system and everything's ready to roll. So, yeah, little things. Let me see. I want to show you one more thing. I'm going to go back to my screen over here to the Stream Deck. Um, okay, wait, where's this at? Okay, so right here, new profile. If let's say that I hit a third show, Lord forbid, I'm not doing another one. Okay, but I could set up a new one by just clicking new profile and just change your profile name, and then you drop in the different buttons that are relative to that project. It could be scene one, two, three, your promo button or whatever works for you, whatever's logical for you. But for right now, like I'm getting ready to clean up this whole thing. So it'll be sequential to how I plan on producing future shows, like a greeting, hey, how you doing? This is what we're going to talk about today. Number two, engaging with your audience, asking them a specific question and having maybe some artwork that kind of correlates with that. And then reminding myself, like, hey, don't forget to throw your website out there. Like, for instance, we're getting ready for our accelerator program. If you're interested in that, go to elizabethmarasco.com/beam now. Now, I didn't have to think about it, I didn't have to go type in the address or go look for it. It's all plugged in there. So every time I'm hitting these buttons, it's based on what I already have outlined. And before you go live, you should generally have an idea of what it is that you're going to say and have fun with it. But I definitely am having some fun. But these are a couple things. This is another one where I have sometimes I'll do like a screenshot of something. So it's automatically built in there. This will launch eCam. So, it's all about having a little bit of fun. I hope you're having fun with technology. So, I did make it out to get some quick, cheap fixes for reflecting the light off of my glasses. And it works this way, just not if I go up a little bit. See that reflection I'm getting? So, tomorrow at 2, I think, I'm going to come on and share a couple of quick pointers and things that you can do to improve your lighting, to prevent some of those glares, and also just to remind you, this is not a once and done sort of thing. It's always evolving. So your videos will get better. My videos are going to get better. And that's part of the fun part of this journey is learning and growing. And hopefully as you learn new things, you share that with other people too. And that's how I'm learning, picking up what's working, what's not, fixing it, and then discovering things that need to be tweaked and finding out where do I got to go to get that knowledge. And it's been an incredible journey, and I look forward to learning more and sharing what I know with you. But on that note, I guess that's all that I have. I am going to go geek out and play with customizing all my buttons. So when you see me tomorrow, hopefully I'll have 4 cool buttons so we can get through our productions and have a little bit more fun. But I would love to know from you guys what streaming software you're using. Are you still streaming just from your cell phone? And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. There's a lot of cool things that you can do. I wanted to see if I could show you this. Nope. But part of it is when you get into some software, like I'm using eCam, you have the option to, add graphics and images and even different cameras. Like, so for instance, let's say that I want to switch this. Right now, I have my eCam hooked up to my cell phone, so I could navigate back and forth between different cameras if I wanted to. But we'll get into more of that fun stuff as we go through. But anyhow, I hope you got something out of this video. Have fun, learn, and tell me in the comments, what software are you using? Are you streaming off your cell phone? Or are you using, StreamYard or BeLive or OBS? Now, from what I know, Stream Deck will not work on StreamYard. It will work on OBS and Ecamm, and I believe it may work on BeLive as well. I'll double check that one for you. But it might not work on BeLive because BeLive, I think, is web-based. So, but that's a different story for another time, and we will discover all that good stuff. All right, you guys, in the meantime, have a beautiful night. I'll catch you later. See ya. Bye.